All right, guess who's back in their bathroom again? Me. I just wanted to show everybody the difference in when I plait my hair when it's dry as opposed to when it's wet. As you can see, it's much longer because we have a little something called shrinkage that happens with natural hair or naturally curly hair. And also, I know my other video I was looking like, oh, it looks like I have a bald spot. I do not have a bald spot. My hair in that area is just very fine. And so that's how it looks. So here are my plaits. What I did last night was I just plaited it up while I was sitting there watching TV. And I just smoothed just a little bit of Eco Styler gel on there, so that when you take it loose, it has a little bit more definition. Because if I was to plait it up dry, it wouldn't be as crinkly. Something else I want to say. Because of my last video, my braid out video, I left some things out. Number one, when I put the Aussie Moist Conditioner on there after it's dry, while it's wet after I shampoo it, I make sure I do not get it on my scalp. Because it'll make my scalp, it just won't let it fluff out as much. So I want to make that point. And I do use other things. I'm not just committed to the Suave or committed to the Aussie Moist. I use other stuff sometimes. It just depends on what kind of mood I'm in. I did try co-washing, which for those of you who don't know, co-washing is when you wash your hair with conditioner as opposed to shampoo. I did try that. I always try everything for about 6 months. Excuse me. I always try everything for about 6 months. And for me, personally, it didn't work for me. And I guess it's the beautician in me, the cosmetologist in me. I just didn't feel like, for me, that my hair was clean. I don't want y'all coming from me YouTube, be like, well, I co-wash, blah, blah, blah. For me. Now, what works for you may not work for me, and vice versa. Also, I use much more expensive products on my clients. I know it's weird, but I use sometimes a little cheap stuff for myself and much more expensive products on my clients. I use a lot of organic root stimulated products on my clients. So anyway, so this is the difference in the dry version as opposed to the wet version of the braid out. And you know I really get my little crease summer look. All right, I'm going to take down a little more. And I'll be right back. Okay, I wanted to add this little part. This is what I used. I used a little bit of Eco Styler gel with olive oil. And I went to an event that Naturally Happy Hair. I know my hair looks crazy because I'm still taking it down. I went to an event that Naturally Happy Hair had at Natural Resources Salon. And they gave out like goodie bags to the first, 25 or so people. I was late. I actually helped contribute some things to some giveaways they had there, and I spoke and everything, but I was late. So the first 25 people or so got goodie bags, and this was one of the things that was in there. Can you see that? Nothing but curl wake up spray, and this is by Soften Free. They have a line called Grow Healthy, which everybody has products for natural hair now. So people are really taking notice. So one of my friends, even though she's natural, she gets her hair flat iron, so her hair basically looks bone straight. So she didn't need this, so she gave it to me. So I spritzed a little bit of this on there, and then I slathered a little Eco Styler gel just on the braids themselves last night before I plaited it up. All right, I am done unplaiting my hair. So if you watch my last video, which is Soul Sisters Hair Braid Out Style, those plaits were taken down and they were still a little bit damp. So I had some shrinkage, which is fine. Like I said, I don't mind shrinkage because it makes it look fluffier. But this is how it can look when it's plaited on your hair when it's a little bit more dry. Now, you do have to add something to help it set, because the key to setting your hair is that it has to have some kind of moisture and then dry. So setting just means, you do something to your hair while it's wet, and it helps to lock in whatever that is once it dries. Like an old lady roller set, when you take it down, it has to dry. If you take it down when it's wet, it won't stay. So this is the big difference in my hair, doing it when it's a little bit drier than when it's damp. I really get my full, crease summer. I call it my crease summer Shaka Khan Look, I know I'm being real extra. In case y'all didn't know, I was a drag queen in a past life. I'm convinced of it. But anyway, I'm wearing purple. And this shirt, Lord, I don't wore it so much. After a while, it just start fading. But, oh well. I am wearing an orange flower. I don't know, some of you might be like, orange and purple? I absolutely love orange and purple together. Me and and it's a long story, but me and Mr. Chris were blessed to go to Electric Lady Studios, which, as some of you may know, is Jimi Hendrix recording studio. It's a long story. They don't normally just let fans in there. That's another story I have to save for another day. Anyway, we got to go in there, and they've pretty much kept it the way Jimmy left it. And there is like a little lounge room, like a little lounge area, and it had a bad purple leather couch, and orange, like bright Crayola orange, fluffy pillows. Ugh. I fell in love because I love orange anyway, and just to see the orange and purple together is just beautiful. So ever since then, whenever I get a chance, I put orange and purple together. I could have worn another purple flower. I could have worn an exact match flower, but sometimes I change it up. I've been wearing flowers in my hair since I was a little girl. So through the years, you change things up and do things differently. So this is what I did. Now this is a flower I got from Family Dollar. But it still has a little bit of the feathers in there. It had feathers in it. Sometimes I pull those out because sometimes it's just too much. Or, you know, they get all, flowers after a while, if they get your hair oils and stuff on it, they get all raggedy. So anyway, I just pulled the feathers out. And I don't use a lot of oil in my hair. I don't use a lot of products in my hair. Like I said, when I use the Eco Styler Gel to smooth over my braids, I just put a little bit. When I use this spray, I just used a little bit. So that's that. And I don't use a lot of oils. For me, I don't use a lot of oils and stuff on my hair and my scalp because it makes my hair get too itchy too fast. Like I said in my last video, I've been natural since 1994. So trust me, through trial and error, I have learned what works and what doesn't work for my hair. So anyway, y'all, I just wanted to show you my braid out on drier hair. And when my hair is like this, I just feel so, I mean, I feel wonderful all the time, but this just really it just puts me in my zone, baby. So anyway, I'm going to start my day. Thank y'all so much. Please be sure to like, subscribe, leave me some wonderful comments. And as usual, be sure to check out the Soul Sister Show and the Soul Brother Show. Thank y'all so much. Have a great day. Peace.